Something is broken. Saudi Arabia just sold oil to China in yuan. That's never happened before. And the US knows exactly what it means, because in 1974 they built a system to prevent this. It's the agreement you were not supposed to ask about. Until now. Oil is the most traded commodity in the world, and for the last 50 years it was solely traded in US dollars. That arrangement is slowly coming apart. In its place, a new mechanism is emerging: gold-backed energy contracts, settled in physical metal rather than paper promises. How do we get here, and why does the past determine what's next? At Bretton Woods, the dollar was pegged to gold, making the USD as good as gold itself. After Nixon ended the link in 1971, the system needed a new reason for US dollar demand. To drive up demand for the US dollar, you need to attach it to the most traded commodity in the world: oil. Meaning, every country buying oil from Saudi Arabia and most OPEC producers had to acquire dollars first. Why? Saudi Arabia in the 1970s was a wealthy but militarily vulnerable monarchy. So the US offered them protection, arms, and security guarantees in exchange for the oil-to-dollar privilege. Those dollars flowed back as loans to Washington, and America could spend more than it taxed. This worked for decades, but the math eventually strayed. US national debt has now climbed past $39 trillion. Trust eroded further when the US froze Russia's dollar reserves in 2022. In the eyes of other non-Western nations, they saw a risk. Large dollar holdings could turn into liabilities overnight. This became known as the dollar trap. Several countries have suffered sudden currency collapse, where savings lost nearly all value overnight. For private citizens, keeping their money in US dollars protected them against such situations. So, how do you beat a system where assets can be frozen electronically? You go physical. Actual 1 kilobars of gold, not EFTs or paper futures. On China's Shanghai Gold Exchange, oil futures priced in yuan can now be converted directly into verifiable physical gold. Unlike dollars moving through SWIFT, physical gold cannot be frozen. Russia demonstrated this in 2022. When its dollar assets were locked, gold kept flowing. The Shanghai Gold Exchange is accelerating a global geopolitical shift. Saudi Arabia now accepts yuan and gold as part of its Vision 2030 diversification. China and Russia have built yuan-settled energy corridors. BRICS nations are now developing payment rails like mBridge and exploring commodity-backed settlements. Dozens of countries are queuing to join or partner, not to destroy the dollar overnight, but to gain alternatives. The US remains the most liquid, trusted, and universally accepted currency on the planet, even in black and gray markets where drug cartels, armed dealers, and rebel groups routinely settle in US dollars, because everyone accepts it. Its demand is market-driven, shaped by history and the depth of the world's largest economy and military.